Beans and Cornbread.
Before we dive in, here's your required disclaimer. This podcast uses satire and dark humor to discuss very real and very messed up events. We roast the powerful, not the powerless. We don't joke about the victims, but we will joke about the people who thought the rules didn't apply to them. Are you still with us? Good. Now let's get uncomfortable.
Welcome to Beans and Cornbread. I'm Kevin.
I'm Jessica.
And this is our first episode for 2026. And we hope that you all have had a great and wonderful new year and a happy holidays. And we're coming out of the gate with something heavy and something hard hitting. But before we get to that, Jessica, my love, yes. How are you doing? And what's been up?
Nothing much. Just chilling. School holiday, which is always nice. Mm-hmm. You know, glad the holidays are over though. We had an anniversary. That was nice.
Yes, that was great. Yes.
So, 23 years.
23 years, yep. Ladies and gentlemen. No sound effects or applaud needed. We understand. We there with you. 23 years. So, yes. And congratulations on that. We congratulate ourselves. Golf clap.
Yep.
All right. So I wanted to come out the gate with something hard hitting and something, everybody always talks about. What? On New Year's, what they always talk about?
Resolutions.
New Year's resolutions. So I wanted to go beyond resolutions and let's talk something with some more permanence in it. And what I would love to talk about today is willpower.
Yeesh.
Yeah. So, when you first hear somebody talk about willpower, the first thing normal people, I think, do, I myself will probably do it as well. Let's think about the things that I'm lacking in when it comes to willpower.
Yeah.
Right? So that's, so when you're talking about you got to examine yourself and see what you're lacking, obviously a lot of people don't want to do that. So that's not one of the major topics that they would ever want to talk about is anything that having to do with willpower because willpower really puts the magnifying glass back on self. Mm-hmm. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. So and it's always towards their vices.
Yeah. So when you hear that, I just brought it up about willpower, what is the first thing is that you started to think about or feel or? Food. Really?
Yes.
Go on.
Food. I love food.
Well, yeah.
So, although I don't eat sweet stuff anymore, mm-hmm. but my food is... I like rich food, like Mexican.
So rich in calories.
Yeah, rich in calories. Yeah. And, I don't eat all day. I've gotten way better. But, man, I just love...
And we have this little running thing that we do, right? When we're sitting around and we're like, we're going to get something to eat. And I'll say, hey, baby, you hungry? And you'll say...
I could eat. That and alcohol is a big one. I think in the past, because...
Because what?
What?
I'm like, what are you about to say?
I'm just saying I've been drinking more than normal.
Oh, okay.
What do you think I was going to say?
I thought you were about to start quantifying on air.
Oh, no. But I have gotten a little bit better, but... Buzzballs, man. But
and they don't not sponsor us, so.
But they're women owned, so just go support your women. But they're just high in calories, and so
Right.
But tapered off a little bit, just a little bit. But that and just not. Obviously exercising. The everyday thing. I think everyone's...
The normal things people make a resolution about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was thinking about this, I was like, I wanted to take it a little deeper for myself. So in introspection, right? So I'm like, okay, so people have these resolutions that they do, right? And then I had this thought, I was like, well, for me, and I kind of put it on not just a New Year thing, but like a rest of life thing. Like, I just want to be able to live my life the way I want to for the rest of my life, right? And then I started thinking about the willpower. And I started looking at my statement or my thought that I had. And I had to put it in perspective. Well, the life that I've been living, have I not been living it the way I wanted to? Because if I wanted some change in it, I'm the one that has to affect the change. And so then it took me a little bit deeper. That's why they're trying to put that lens on everyone. But here's a difference. Here's one of the big differences, right? Your social status in the world where you're at, the things, the options and the things that you have, right, give you more opportunity, right? Therefore, you can exercise willpower easily or more easy than in different circumstances. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
So what is your thought on that?
I almost think that when you don't have the options and all that kind of stuff, willpower is not even the issue at that point.
Right.
You know, because you don't have the luxury of, because with willpower, I almost think it's like to do with vices. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know where you're going to, but when don't have the options, you don't have the vice, you know, or you do because you're just completely irresponsible. You know, I mean, I get that.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah. But if, you know, single mom with 5 kids, working 3 jobs, she doesn't have no option she's just on grind mode. So there's no other way for her, right? You know, right now.
Right.
But
here's another thing.
You have more money, you have more opportunities. That's when you have to focus on your willpower more, I think.
And here's the other thing that I definitely think has a lot to do with this. And it's shown in different aspects of social status in the world, right? When it comes to wealth, you also have to have other people around you in a positive framework that you can exercise your willpower, or who will push you, or who will be like-minded on certain things for you to progress. Because it's very hard to be that diamond in the rough. Mm-hmm. It's very hard. Like you see, like let's say I'm gonna take sports for instance, like ball players, right? They get there and they always think all the people that was around them to help them succeed, right? And those people might have been just because they saw the raw talent that this person had or whatever. But let's take that and push it aside and say that everyone has a talent, right? You just have to have the right things around you and the right drive and the right circumstances to sometimes see that come to fruition. Now, a lot of that can be done through just sheer personal willpower because you may be so determined that you're going to find a way no matter what. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it always works out 100% correct, but we've heard the stories of those who have done that and have succeeded. So I definitely think it's a possibility. But so overall, when you start thinking about it like in those aspects, where do you go then, just seeing it from, you know, looking at it from those different lenses?
I don't know. I mean, I like, me personally, I've never had willpower. So it's hard for me to, I mean, I've gotten better.
Well, when you say you never had willpower, that's kind of broad. Like, so what do you mean you never had willpower?
Like, I've done the whole resolution thing, you know, that lasts about 2 weeks. I've done the Lent thing, you know, which is kind of like resolution in a way. That lasts, I'll be in the, okay, I'm going to give up soda for 40 days. By day 2, I'm in the corner drinking a 2-liter, you know, so it's, I think with me, I know I have to deal with like baby steps, like celebrate like
the small wins,
like just daily.
And that's exactly what I thought when you were saying it, because I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, well, it's not a problem with willpower, it's a problem with the endurance of the willpower that she has.
Yeah,
that's what has to be exercised.
Yeah, like I would love, like I have these bursts of. Just like this today, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this, do this, do this. And then as soon as I think of it, it's gone. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's more of a chemical and, you know, I don't know.
Right.
That's just
something else.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't even know what your question was. What was your question?
Just
topic.
Huh?
That needs to be my resolution, is to pay attention more.
No, my thing was about having endurance to your willpower.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So
yeah, like that's the problem for me.
You talked about it like
I have all the meaning in the world and all the wants in the world, like to do it, like the intention. But I mean, that's why I'm a procrastinator, which I have gotten better.
Yes, for sure.
So, but it's like, I don't know what switches off, like just something like switches off and I power down or something.
For me, like being younger, having those kind of feelings where I wouldn't finish something or something. For me, it was always attention span,
Yeah.
right? And attention span basically goes back to focus. And so if you're having a problem with endurance and will, guess where else you're going to have a problem with endurance in? So the problem is not having them. The problem is the endurance aspect. So how do I make my focus endure?
Which is ironic, TMI, because I am on medication for ADHD.
See?
So I can't explain that part.
Yeah. So how do you exercise focus? Like, so now if you do this thought exercise, so I'm going to just do a thought exercise with me, right? And you say, I have short attention in X. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to time myself in my attention in X and see if I can make it to Y.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like anything else. Enough repetitive, it becomes a habit.
Yeah.
It becomes second nature. So I think that's, probably one of the best ways to just internally focus on yourself and test yourself and push yourself in the endurance aspects of it. I think that's a way you could do it.
That's a good idea. I mean, instead of doing like, okay, I'm going to go through this whole day, just to be like, okay, 12 hours, 6 hours, maybe, of whatever if you have to break
it has to be
small.
realistic for you because you have to know where you normally stand. You know what I mean? So it just needs to be realistic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think, man, like I said, New Year's resolutions, I at first I used to think it was a cool idea, but then when you just start doing some self-examination, right, it doesn't have to be a new year for this stuff to happen. I think it's a resolution that you're doing with yourself each and every day, right? If you truly intend on getting better at certain things or tasks or whatever it might be, you know that you need to sit your willpower to. If you truly intend on getting better, like that should be a daily thing, not a New Year's resolution.
That's a good point. But do you have any resolutions?
No, I don't believe in resolutions. Like my biggest
just for
thing,
shits and gigs. Like,
okay, so I think the one thing I did say to someone is just to be successful. But what does that mean, right? So that's my perspective on what success looks like and whatever time frame that I'm setting.
Yeah, so that's not, yeah.
But for me, it's all the motivation I need because I'm going to continue to strive anyway on a daily basis. So I'm never going to stop thinking about how to make business better. You know what I mean? I'm never going to try to come up with ideas. I'm never going to stop trying to be more efficient, right? I'm never going to stop doing the things that I think requires for this to be more, or get better. Mm-hmm. And the overall real thing at the very bottom of all of it, the goal is to help people. Right? That's with jobs, that's with income, that's with family, that's with legacy, that's with community, right? That's the overall goal.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, I don't know. Walk 30 minutes. I was going small.
Oh, no.
Just
well, I'm already on this
health
like thing right now anyway.
Yeah. So, I mean,
and here's another thing I want to say about New Year's resolutions, because normally people tell people their resolution.
And there's too much pressure on them anyways, and so people.
But think about it. Normally people tell people the resolution, right? Oh, my goal is to, like, why are you doing that?
Well, people ask.
I know, but think about it. You're doing the resolution for you.
That's why all
it's internal.
Workout equipment is on sale right now.
If you keep it internal and you don't do it,
oh yeah, well,
then you lying to yourself.
Well, I think everyone who hears a resolution gives them the side eye, anyways. When you tell someone the resolutions,
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't. It's
just something. It's just something to say.
Yeah.
I think. It'd be awesome if
because it's not like at the end of the year. Okay, guys, everybody who made their resolutions, come on, we're finna sit down and we're finna go over everything that happened for the last 12 months and see how you made out.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose?
Yeah, like I said, I think
take it internal.
Yeah.
Keep it to yourself, but don't lie to yourself, and make it happen.
That sounds easy.
That's called self-improvement, right? That's working on self.
Which could be resolution.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just I don't know. It was just interesting topic for me.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be crazy. It'd be like, I just hear the basic ones all the time. If I even talk about it, which we used to talk about resolutions a lot lately, or back when I was younger because it was fun. But I don't know. It's kind of irrelevant now.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're curious. What were some of the things that you guys might have come up with as resolutions that might have been, something more than just, I want to lose 20 pounds or, I want to go to this place or something that's more to do with internal and self. Maybe something along on a spiritual nature, the journey that you're taking inside, things of that nature. Like if you have made some of those kind of openings and awareness in yourself, we would love to hear from you guys. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe, first of all, to the Moment Out Network. And please send your comments in too. We would love to share some of your comments on some of our shows, right? And see what some other people think about what you're saying about the topic that we're talking about.
Okay, so let's switch from resolutions back to free will or willpower.
Okay.
What do you think free will fits in, or willpower? See, I'm saying free will fits into like someone's faith or even destiny. Is that a thing?
Okay, so willpower, I think, is going to control all of that. Because it's like this. If you're in a situation where you can do things, like say you live here in America, right? And let's say you're in what we call a medium income household or whatever, right? So you have options, right? Mm-hmm. You can go to school if you want. You can do this if you want. You can look for certain types of jobs, things of that nature. You have the freedom to do those things. So your willpower is going to shape everything for you, right? Because if you're exercising your willpower, you're moving in a direction. All the choices you have made, have they not been through your willpower?
Well, mostly. I mean, there's always something that can...
But you're still making a choice. The choices are still made by you.
Yeah, but there's also... Well, I guess having willpower doesn't mean everything's going to work your way if you have...
No, not at all.
So that what you said before kind of made it seem like that.
No, not at all. I'm saying direct your willpower in those directions. Because you can direct your willpower into bad directions as well. So my thing is like, if you want certain things out of life and you're at a status to where you can affect yourselves and move in different directions, whether that be education, research, knowledge, whatever it is, that means you have the opportunity to do that, and you can direct your willpower to do those things. If you want to be better in business, you can have a willpower directed toward that and do those things. But you can't lie to yourself. That's why I think the issue with willpower comes in, because we'll say, well, man, I wanted to do this, but this right here happened, this right here. No, you just stopped doing what it was you were supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. Because there's too many avenues nowadays to where you can get help, to where other people are like-minded like you. Like you can reach out over the internet to people all across the globe at any point in time, day or night. So it's a lot of avenues that are open that didn't used to be open because of the lack of technology during those times that are open now. It really takes away the excuses. Even how you use like ChatGPT, AI, and things of that nature, right? Even if you could look at how you use it differently, it would open up different avenues for you.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so playing around with it, like, are
you going to focus your will into doing those things, or are you not? That's how it is, black and white for me. It's that simple.
Yeah, and also like make every choice like intentional. Mm-hmm. Like when you nice.
No one heard that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Is that your mom? Because
Excuse
you know
us.
she'll call me. Okay. Sorry, Sandra. But like when you say yes, mean it. When you say no, may not, stand on it. When you feel stuck, look for the small choice that you can control. Know your language, that you're the right word, intentional language. Like I have run off of the mouth half the time I talk, so, I need to maybe like slow down and start talking with intention.
Right.
Because I'll just be blabbering.
And that has something to do with focus, right?
Oh yeah, I'm just like a dog and shiny object. I always say that. It's like
Squirrel.
just random things just pop out. Just this morning, we were out there, and I was just looking at
You
me
don't have
like,
to bring it up.
I don't remember what it was, but it was something random. Oh yeah, I remember. So yeah, I think that's a huge thing when you actually speak with intention and focus and in your drive.
Yeah, and I think a big thing is like there's a lot of people that can surf the line, with that flow, but there's nothing like being prepared and also having that flow of intention. Mm-hmm. Like preparation is always the key, right, to any special power, any special gift that you might have. So when you put your preparation into it and your willpower is focused on delivering or whatever that is that you're trying to do, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Something's got to give. Something's going to happen, right? Because your willpower might say, okay, we're going here. Oh, we hit a roadblock. Okay, because we hit a roadblock, do we stop?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when you're supposed to go to your problem-solving steps. You know what I mean? This is the problem, right? What's going on with the problem? I guess everybody's trying to interrupt this show today because here's my mother's calling now.
Put on vibrate or silence. Yeah, so... And even when I had no choice, that's enough. I think that's kind of an excuse. You had a set of options, but the choice was there.
Yeah.
I mean, although some outside forces can, I'm not saying everyone's like.
Here's the thing, right? The choice that you make could affect you negatively, so you're not going to choose that one, even though that might be the right choice to choose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it affects me negatively, why would I choose that? Well, because it's the right choice. Oh, but it affects me positively, but it's the wrong choice, so I still choose that. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we I wanted to bring that to the forefront today in 2026. Happy New Year, everybody, again. And we hope.
That's crazy.
I know, huh? Just
bonkers.
Flying by. When you get over 50, it really flies by. So prepare yourselves.
I wouldn't know yet.
Yeah, okay. But so focusing your willpower, it's a different way of looking at your New Year resolution, but it's an honest way of looking at it, and it's an honest way to me of doing a self-assessment of where you're at in life and where you want to go. I'm Kev.
I'm Jessica.
And you're watching or listening to Beans and Cornbread.
Toodles.
Prepare yourselves for the last 9. And welcome back to Beans and Cornbread. I'm Kevin.
I'm Jessica.
And this is the last 9. Jessica, what we got for the last 9 today?
On topic, just the most common New Year's resolutions.
Okay. The most common New Year's resolutions.
So, I mean, there's no shockers here. First one was lose weight.
Weight loss is always a big one here in America, especially.
Well, that's what you see online. It's like sales is yoga mats and exercise bikes and gym memberships. And
so just think if I could sell them on some willpower, how to just continue to exercise and eat right. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
Man, we'd be billionaires.
Million.
That means the real billionaire resides in you if that's what the body and health you want. Hello.
Yeah, so, gym membership spike. Motivation usually fades by February. which is not really good. And then the old question is, why do we wait until January to start?
Yep. Same thing we said earlier, right?
Yeah.
The endurance of the willpower
Yeah.
and not doing it every day.
Yeah. So another one is exercise more, which is, same thing. Often overlaps with weight loss, but walking, running, gym, or just moving, just getting a little bit more active, which is a lot easier than saying the whole number one thing. It's kind of like the baby step thing.
Right.
I think it's a lot, easier to maintain. And then that also coincides with eat healthier, less fast food, more home cooking, which, again, for some people it may not be possible. The whole situational thing is, or.
You know what it just made me think about?
Huh?
This whole topic and what we were saying right now just made me think about all the answers for all this stuff all comes from within us.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that can hit home to anybody who may be listening, but all the answers to these problems that everybody wants to fix, the answer is already inside you. So then you have to ask yourself, are you more influenced by what's inside you or what's outside you?
Yeah,
And that's a scary answer when, as a thinking being, you reside inside this framework as a body, and this mind and heart and all these things are functioning to make this body continue in life. And that's where you are. You're not outside of yourself, but you let the outside stuff influence you more than you do.
Yeah. That's one of them, the next one is going to be save more money, spend less. But with that and your friend circle, you're keeping up with the Joneses type mentality. Sometimes, a lot of people have. I never got that. I never understood that thing right there.
I think it's okay to like nice things, what is appealing to you in your eye, but if it's only appealing to you because somebody else has it.
Yeah, that's just bonkers to me.
It's different.
Yeah.
To me.
Or if your friends have something. I learned that real early on that wasn't a thing. I went to a private Catholic school, and I didn't wear name brand shoes until I think I was out of high school. Maybe in high school I got one pair. But that's why I always wished we had uniforms, because there's no, and luckily I didn't get, it wasn't an issue, but anyway, I think that's that mentality of, I'm gonna go get one bigger and better, or bigger, better, whatever.
Right.
Learn something new. That's a good one.
Yeah.
New language.
But it's crazy for that to be a New Year's resolution.
Yeah, but
when you honestly think about that.
All these are, really. Online courses surge in January. But for a language, instrument, skill, hobby.
Right.
COVID was a huge thing with all this kind of stuff too.
Well, and here's the other thing. I
don't know about that up, but I just remember everyone learned how to bake bread.
Here's the other thing. You're also thinking of your life and the things that you do in life based off of a calendar, right?
Yeah.
You're waiting for a certain point to say, okay, this is the time on this calendar that I'm supposed to renew and do all these things. So you let that dictate also.
Well, that's also the thing. I'm going to start on Monday.
Yeah.
It's my last weekend. I'm going to pig out because I'm going to start my diet on Monday. So it's a mind.
Your endurance
thing.
don't last long, but you don't even have the endurance of mind to say, I'm going to start right now.
Yeah. Because you want that last
right
hurrah or something.
Yep. This is the last time I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's another one. Another one is quit a bad habit. Smoking, drinking, eating bad food,
Right.
So.
And we probably wouldn't be saying anything about this, but because this is a New Year resolution, it puts more emphasis on it. And it's crazy that you would wait for a new year to do these
I
things.
think that's probably one of the top
or to
breakable ones.
Or even to just think about the things that you need to do internally.
Yeah.
and start doing them.
Another one is get organized.
Because hold on, before we go on. So if you don't even think about these things to get them started, that's almost a mindset like you think you're going to continue to live until you are ready to start, which you don't know that either.
Yeah.
So when you think about starting something, then you should start it.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless there's some kind of time boundaries around it. Okay, I got to buy this to get this, and I got to come, and I got to get this. That's different.
Yeah.
But if it's something internal that you know you can do right now, and you think, well, I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and then tomorrow never gets here for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is not like you would care then, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Maybe you starting something and then dying, somebody might have saw them and say, at least they started. I better get started. You know what I mean? Whatever. I'm just saying.
At least he doesn't eat cheeseburgers anymore.
But I digress.
Okay, so yeah, the get organized. Planners and apps sell like crazy during this time. Everyone gets their calendar out, marks their little doodads, whatever, declutter, which is good. Spring cleaning, you know, that's that whole whatever. Or get a new job. That's advanced career. That's another resolution.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just
fed up, don't know when to do it, and says like, let me find a date where I know for a fact I'm going to set this, and that's what's going to be.
And you never know, something might happen in your job that.
But then if it doesn't work out, then what?
I think that's more of a. I think if you already had that in your head, if you already had that thought in your head, you're going to continue to do it.
It should be a continual thing.
Yeah, because you're already like, it's already resentful. It's already in you. It's like a little earwig. It's going to be burrowing around. So.
Okay.
Spend more time with family and friends. Like being more present, fewer distractions. You know, not be online all the time. Actually have conversations. You know.
I think what would definitely help, I know we live in a fast-paced world, and I don't do this all the time, but I think definitely what would help is at the end of your workday to do a self-assessment. How did the day go? Did you act appropriately? How was the communication? How was, the interaction you had with people? Mm-hmm. And at the end of your night, when you go to bed, maybe a introspection as well. How did that all go? Because then if you start doing those things, you're not going to wait. You start making those improvements on the spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, here's the other thing about willpower. This is a big one for me, and you know this. Your attention span when it comes to social media, TV, outlets outside of yourself, your willpower, bro, has to be able to overtake that. If you don't have willpower to overtake that, you never can do a self-examination because you're not going to spend enough time doing it. Yeah. It's almost like meditation. Like, that's what self-examination is, man. You have to think about yourself in many different aspects and many different layers. Like, don't you owe that to yourself? Shouldn't that be the number one thing? Then you can go on to the other stuff. That's just how I think about it.
That's a good idea. Most people can't, and even when they're in TV or something, like, they can't even get through the commercials without freaking out, Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know how many times I've denied, hey, Hulu just got a request for no ads.
And Hulu does not sponsor this program.
Ads on your account. And I know it's one of my kids trying to get out of watching, but I'm like, no, they can sit through 1 minute and 30 seconds of commercials. I mean, if we had 7 minutes of commercials when we were a kid, they can.
But see, here's the trick in that. Think about what you're really saying. Because what are commercials? See, commercials ain't just another part of TV. Commercials are designed with a purpose and an agenda behind them. To do what to the mind?
Try to get you to buy
Condition it to buy stuff. So now you really don't want that all the time bombarding you. But how we think about it is like it's just another aspect of TV.
Yeah.
And it's not. But see, that's why the focus is so important. So you can realize it and see it when it's happening.
That's true.
What else we got? We probably went over 9 minutes already, I'm sure.
I mean, they're the ones that I mean, they're all kind of just like the same thing. It's like read more.
Do you see anything on this list that cannot be internally done at any time?
I mean, no, eventually, I mean, everything can be done.
There's what, 14, 15 things on this list that we're looking at that she's reading from?
Just practice gratitude, be happier, be more productive.
All of these things, every single one of these things can be done by you at any time by self-examination.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what, I mean.
So you
it's a
talking about
resolution.
you talking
The
about
word
being
resolution alone.
you talking about being a superman, a superwoman? It's all internal.
Yeah.
How super would you like to be? I'm Kevin.
I'm Jessica.
And you have just listened to The Last 9 on Beans and Cornbread.
Toodles.
Beans and Cornbread.